Alright guys, so Season 1 0 Hour for Battlefield 2042 finally launched about, 8 months later after the launch of the game. And so I went through it, played some new content, checked out the Battle Pass, all that good stuff. And so I went through here. I'm not going to go through and review every single item. It's pretty trash. Like, I don't really care about most of the stuff in here. There's like one or two good skins. It costs, assuming you get the bundle where they give you just a little bit more money so that you're inclined to buy more money. It's like $9 for the Battle Pass, and you do not only get your money back, but you actually make quote-unquote money from completing the Battle Pass. They give you more than enough to rebuy it the next season, so that's nice. That's something that not a lot of Battle Pass companies do. At this point, a lot of games with Battle Passes don't even give you back enough currency to rebuy it the next season. But Battlefield, I want to say they give you about 1,300, so you get an extra 300. If you don't buy the Battle Pass and you just get through the free version, I think you only get 300, which I think is similar to Call of Duty, at least how it was back when the last time I actually played Call of Duty. So it would take you about 3 seasons and a little bit to earn enough through the free version to get the Battle Pass. So aside from the Battle Pass and all of the items in that, obviously, what did they add? And so there's a new character, which also, of course, comes with a new gadget, a specialist, whatever they're called, 2 new weapons, a new map, and 2 new vehicles. So let me go ahead and break all of that down. And so the new character has a guided rocket launcher. If you've played, the original Black Ops, I think it is, where you have the Valkyrie rocket where you shoot it and you can guide where it goes. Basically, it's just a rocket launcher that you control after you fire, right? And that's cool and all, it does what it does, that's an okay operator ability. But I felt that the game at launch already had enough problems, since every single class in the game can have a rocket launcher, and then there's a character that's already kind of anti-vehicle, now you're adding another one. So I already felt like vehicles had enough of a problem, and now it's just even worse. I played for a bit, and anytime I was in any type of air vehicle, I was shot down within seconds. Whether it's the lock-on grenades from the old specialist, the controllable missile launcher from the new specialist, or just anybody in the game being able to have a rocket launcher. It really, dampens the air vehicle gameplay. There's not much you can really do, especially with the addition of this new specialist. Now, let's talk about, while on the topic of vehicles, the 2 vehicles they added. It's stealth choppers for essentially each side. So really, it's one vehicle, but it's just a Russian version and an American version. And again, not really anything too crazy. It does what it needs to do. It just serves a purpose. Really, it could have been there at launch. If this game would have got delayed like it needed to for it to be fully balanced and have the right amount of content, all the bugs to be patched out and all of that stuff, more than likely this update or this content drop, the first season, would have launched with the game. So this is all, for the most part, stuff that should have been in the base game. None of it's really game changing, none of it's that great. It just is an addition for those already playing. None of this is going to bring people back. There's 2 new guns. It's the ASVAL and a crossbow, if you want to count that as a gun. Whatever, they are what they are. This game doesn't have enough guns. Adding 2 guns every 8 months isn't going to fix that problem. I mean, it's going to take you years just to equal the guns that Battlefield 3 and 4 started with. So that, as far as that progress goes, really none made there. The only positive that comes with this update is the new map. So pretty much every Battlefield map has your central zone of engagement, right, where everybody's fighting, the B point in Call of Duty terms, if you will. And so this map probably has the best version of that, right? If you look back on the classic maps like Operation Metro, Caspian Border, Operation Firestorm, they all have really good central points and then decent surrounding objectives. The problem with Battlefield 2042 is that neither the central points or the surrounding objectives on pretty much all of the launch maps are really that great. I mean, you have the one tower on the map that was in the beta with the launch site. That's decent depending on how it's going. You have the first set of objectives on the city that's in the desert, and those are pretty much the 2 strong points in the whole game. This map clears that problem out. It has a really strong, probably the best in the game central point. It's elevated, but it's also close quarters because it's interior, but there's enough openings and windows where you can come flying through with the wingsuit person, or you can parachute onto the ledges, or you can fly by with a helicopter or a jet. And even if you get the right angle, you can shoot up in here with a tank. And so that opens up all types of gameplay opportunities. Obviously, you can snipe a lot on this map, as it's just massive cliff sides for the majority of it. I mean, if you look at this actual map, anything above like D1, like the A objectives, the F objectives, didn't touch them. I didn't go there once, but you know, it's a good centralized fight. That being said, that was on launch day or the day after launch, I don't remember, with full lobbies, right? This game has been saying that it's going down in player sizes on pretty much all game modes except for Conquest. Now, the current game mode that kind of has this rotation of just this map is Conquest, so that's still 144 players or whatever it is. But if you play this on like Breakthrough or anything else like that, then you're going to be on that. I want to say they lowered it to 60 or 64 players. And so that's really all I have to say, right? It's a lot of okay content with a really good map. I think right now, this is probably the best map in the game. Now, once people get bored of the map and like they start figuring out all the spots, and like people will start doing what I was doing here and just sniping and really, you know, weird and like little nooks and crannies around the maps, then this map is probably gonna get obnoxious. But until then, right now, this is probably one of the better maps. But you know, 8 months after launch, I don't think that's doing enough to fix the game. But that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think of Season 1 0 Hour and Battlefield 2042, and I'll see you guys on the next one.